Hello and welcome to a Pilates Quickie today with me, Mimi. Today we have a focus on our upper body and it will be a quickie. So if you have a little more time, I would recommend to combine the session with another Pilates class focusing on full body or the butt or whatever. So today is more like a bonus for those extra gains. Let's get into it. Come to the end of the yoga mat. Have your feet hip-width distance apart. Suck in that stomach. Firm your butt. Stand nice and tall. From here, take a breath in first. Lift your arms over your head. With an exhale, bring your hands back to your hips and then draw your chin towards your chest and roll yourself down vertebra at a time. So actually start very easy and gentle, just warming up slowly. Have then your core activated. Have your bum firm as you roll back up vertebra at a time. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Breath in to rise. Hands back over your head. Exhale, bring your hands back down to your outer hips. And then let's go for a second round. Very rounded and your core is active as you lower yourself down towards your toes. So listen up. This time, come up halfway and straighten your spine as you do so. So we shift a little more into our toes. We have the knees maybe slightly bent and our bum is still firm. Our spine is nice and straight. Our arms are just hanging out of our shoulder joints if they would be two chains. Have that core engaged. Then bend into your elbow joint like a string is attached to your elbows. Lift your arms up and then come back together. Your palms are facing back the way. And the lift is creating by squeezing your shoulder blades towards another. So if you have dumbbells at home, feel free to do it. If you don't have any dumbbells at home like me here, it's totally fine because we can build that mind-muscle connection so we're still squeezing as if we would lift some weight and we get similar effects out of it. Let's go for another 5 here. Good. Another 4. You probably feel that also in your butt and that's good. That's where we want to feel it. You feel it in your core. But yeah, main focus is here on the upper back. Last one like so. Bring your hands back together. Now keep your arms straight and open them to the side. Bring your thumbs back together. Your palms are still facing back the way. Your legs are still working hard. Your spine is still straight. When you lift your arms to the side, don't let them come too far backwards. Try to keep them beside your ears or your eyes so you still see them in the corner of your eyes even then when they are all the way up. Let's go for another 5. Go past that point where it feels easy. Working into your full range here. Last 2, you got this. One more, lift to the side, beautiful. Then bring your hands back towards your toes, relax just for a moment, walk it out, come into a plank position, hands are underneath your shoulders, drop down onto your knees, beautiful. From here, have now your heels coming up towards your sit bones and cross your ankles over on top of each other. We bend our elbows to the back of the room and you don't even have to go all the way down. It can be just tiny dips here, chest moving through the thumbs. And you might see how I still have a bend in my hip, and that's something you can totally do here as well, so you don't have the hips straight. It's almost like from a tabletop position, you lower yourself down. Let's go for another 5 here. Beautiful. 4, try to keep those elbows tucked in, close to your ribs. 3, 2, and your last one. Drop down, come back up. Straighten out your legs and lift those knees off the floor. Keep those elbows locked out. Tricep is talking to you. From here, have your core engaged, front of the hips drawn towards your ribs. Free one hand, touch the opposite shoulder. And switch sides. Yoo-hoo! Beautiful. Over to the other side. And switch again. So you might notice with the focus on the arms, especially us ladies, we fatigue a little quicker. That's why we choose a quickie for today, so not super long, not 45 minutes, but also why we throw in some like planking and core exercises every now and then, which is still working our arms, but also working the rest of the body. So it's like an active recovery, I want to call it. Let's stay here for another 5. Try to keep your hips as still as possible. 4, 3, 2, and your last one. Good job. From here, press it back into down dog. Work those shoulders. Come back into plank position. Wake those shoulders up by finding again your full range of motion. So you want to make sure that the shoulders traveling from the wrists, far behind the wrist, and then they go back again above the wrists. Give me another 5 here. Oh, I love that. It's more like a stretch than a workout. 4, good job, 3, 2, and your last one. Come back forward, stay here, drop again onto your knees, but this time have your knees underneath your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders. Be in your tabletop position, have your core switched on. From here, open that right arm to the side, bring it back under. Open it to the side and bring it back under. Try to stay centered through all other 3 points, connected to the floor. Keep your core switched on. Open to the side. This is again one of the exercises. If you have dumbbells at home, feel free to have 1 dumbbell in that right hand. Last 3, coming back, and 2, coming back. Last one, open to the side, come back down. Place your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Left leg goes out behind us. Bring that left knee underneath your belly button. Extend it out, in, pull it back under, out behind you, pull it back under. Give me another 7 here. 6, 5. Try not to drop into your lower back. Stay nice and long. Another 3 and 2. Last one here, beautiful. Join in with your right hand. Bring your right elbow towards your left knee. Extend long. Again, if you have a dumbbell, grab it now and work with an extra dumbbell in that right hand. Beautiful. Pull it in. Extend long. Let's go for another 5. Yes, we love that. 4. Nice. 3, 2, and your last one. Extend long. Bring that right hand back underneath your shoulders. Bring that left leg over towards the side. Open through that right arm. Take a breath in. Exhale. Thread that right arm underneath. Give it a short, quick stretch. And then come back out of it again. So from here, it's now the right arm that lifts to the side and that left leg that floats up to the side at the same time. Lift. Come back down. Lift. And back down. Stay strong through your core. Beautiful. Let's go for another 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, lift to the side, come back down, pull everything underneath your belly button. Just sit it back for a second. Come into your child's pose. With that, reach with your arms forward, out of your shoulders. I call this one vacuum because you stay as close to the floor as possible, as long as possible. Maybe have a look first. So from here, with your face close to the ground, glide forward. Bring your forearms to the floor and try to keep your elbows underneath your shoulders. Keep on pushing forward. At some point when you go past your thumbs, the elbows are lifting back up. You push the floor away and then round your way back. So you stay low, forearms are sealing down, elbows lifting, forearms lifting, then your chest comes back up. If this feels a little bit too strong, just don't go as far. When your nose is still in front of your hands, start to press yourself back up high. So you can really modify it in your way, in your strength, so you can manage to keep those forearms down as long as possible. So I hope you're already joining in now. You can hear your yoga mat with me. Just keep this tongue in. Let's go for another 2. Oof. Last one. Work those shoulders. Come back up. Beautiful. We're going to reverse the movement. So round your way up high. Going above your thumbs or maybe even past your thumbs. Then from here, lower yourself down. Try to get those forearms down as you push back. So it's not quite a press up. If you're not quite sure, have another look. So I go down, then my forearms are coming down. I push behind my hands and then I round back forward. So it's a really intense workout for your rotator cuff, for your shoulder strength, for your chest strength, and it's just a little differently. Wherever you are, roll here through another 2. Nice. And last one, coming back forward, and then come down onto your stomach. Beautiful. From here, bring now your forehead down to the floor, the top of the feet down to the floor, and then extend your arms out in front of you. Palms are facing each other, thumbs are facing up. Press your pubic bone into the ground. Keep on pressing your forehead down. Keep those knees lifted. From here, lift your arms up and come back down. So having the top of the feet pressed down and the forehead pressed down is really a key part of this movement. You see, my forehead might be slightly lifted, but that's more so the sound doesn't get too scrappy for you on the other side, I really want you to have that head pressed down to max, because then you're really working your shoulders, you're working your arms, and you're not taking too much power here from your glutes and your lower back, which is not wrong, just not our target group today. So let's go for another 5 here, and 4, keep those arms long, 3, 2 more, last one, lift up high, stay now here, pull your elbows down towards your waistline in a W, extend those arms back out, pull it in and back out, pull it in and back out. Good. Give me another 7 here, and 6 and 5. Wonderful. 4, 3, forehead is still down, 2, and your last one. Well done. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders, push yourself up, give yourself just a short quick stretch out, bring the hands behind your hips or your ribs, and then lock your elbows out to open up across the chest. Stay here for another breath in. Exhale out. Beautiful. Bring your hands now back in front of you. This time walk them a little further out. So we're back to our push-ups. However, this time I want to see that the front of your hip is straight. So no bum sticks out behind us. We stay straight as possible through the front of the hips. Feet can be down, or if you prefer having the ankles hooked, that's totally fine. This time turn your hands slightly outwards. Your elbows are bending in a 45-degree angle to the back of the room, and then come back up high. Again, if you can't go all the way down, just do a dip and come back up high. I want you to have good form in that range you're working, rather than a grabby form, but going into a deeper range. Does that make sense? So work on your form, and then from here explore into the depth. Let's go for another 6, 5, 4, good job, 3, 2, and your last one. Well done. Release those feet, come down onto your forearms. No rest here for you. Straight back up, come into your plank position on your forearms. Make sure your hips are only as high as your shoulders from here. Shift over your thumbs, and then release and bring shoulders back on top of your elbows. Come over your thumbs and back down. Try to collapse as little as possible when you draw your chin over your thumbs. You don't want to fall down towards the floor. It will happen a little bit. That's just the character of the movement, and that's fine, but you don't want to face plant. So work those shoulders, work those arms, and keep on pushing the ground away. Give me another 5. You're looking good. Let's do it. 4, nice, and 3, good, 2, your last one. We're not finished yet. Come back into your forearm plank. You stay pressed down through your arms, but the toes are loose. Pivot on your feet. Bring your left hip down, tap. Come through your center, over to the other side, tap. Coming through over to the left. Beautiful. Let's do another 7 here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and your last one. Shoulders are burning. Hold it for another 10, 9. You can do it. I know it. I'm watching you. Don't give up on me now. Stay there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Drop your knees. Ooh, come back up. Well done. Circle your arms out, and then bring your legs now in front of you. Sorry, back into tabletop position. Not quite yet. Find that position one more time. Have your core engaged. From here, let's lift that left arm open to the side. So if you had a dumbbell on the other side, let's use the dumbbell on the left arm as well. Try to keep staying grounded through your right hand and both of your knees as you lift that arm to the side. Beautiful. Let's go for another 5 here. And 4. And 3. Almost there. 2. Last one. Rest your left hand down to the floor. It's your right leg this time. Stretch it out behind you. Curl it back towards your belly button. Extend it out behind you. Curl it back in. Let's go for another 8. Remember, not kicking into your lower back. And try to stay heavy in your hands. Since it's upper body target, you want to make sure that you're not sitting back too far. Not having all your weight held by your bum only or your strong legs. Give some weight into your arms. Let's go for another 4, 3, 2. Last one, join in with that left arm. Kick that left arm out, bring knee and elbow together. Let's go, open to the side, bring knee and elbow together. Another 8 here, good work. 7, love that for us. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and your last one. Well done. Then extend that leg to the side, rotate it around over to the left side. Lift your left arm up high, take a breath in. With an exhale, thread your left arm through. Give that shoulder a quick stretch, lowering your left ear, your left shoulder down. Then pick it back up again. Left arm, right leg, working at the same time, you lift it to the side. It comes from your core, so have that active first, and then lift and drop. 9 to go. And 8, good work. 7, yes. 6, 5, 4, a little higher with that right leg. 2, and your last one. Well done. Now sit back and over to one side so you can spin your legs around and they are in front of you. Place your bum centered on the yoga mat. Have your hands behind your hips and have your fingertips pointed towards your heels. From here, curl your tailbone under, draw your shoulder blades towards another, shoulders away from your ears, and lift up, come into shoulder bridge. Beautiful. From here, we're going to go into dips. So what often happens, sorry for that, what often happens is that a dip is done by the hips. But we don't want to do this. Our dip is coming from our elbow joint. So we bend here and we press back out. The hips will still go up and down as well, but don't forget about bending your elbows. All right, let's get into it. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, bend elbows, come up, down and up, down and up. Beautiful. It's a tiny movement and it might seem easy at the beginning, but we're in here for a little higher reps and this will create some burn. Trust me. Stay here, still working the whole way up and down, squeeze that elbow joint. In the end, let's go for another 10. Woo, you got this. 9, 8, so good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and your last one. Well done. How was that? Maybe you felt it more in your wrist than in your tricep. And listen, if this is just a weak spot of you, there's no way around. The only way to get stronger is keep on doing those exercises as well where you are on your wrist. They will get stronger eventually. We are almost there. 2 more exercises. Come on your right side. Then from here, reach with your right arm, the underneath arm, around your ribcage and give yourself a cuddle. Come down onto that shoulder. Knees are slightly bent. Your left hand, the top hand, is somewhere between your elbow and your shoulder. Place it down here. Now push that floor away and turn your chest slightly facing down the way. Then scoop your shoulder back under and come back onto your side. Exhale, come up. Inhale, come under. So we have another tricep exercise here. Feel it in your left tricep. That's that muscle that contracts to push you off the floor and then roll back in. Whenever you roll back in, try to fight gravity. So don't just like jam into the ground. Make it a controlled movement. We are almost here. Let's go for another 3. Woo! 2. Woo! And your last one. Press it up. Come back down. Well done. You can roll over to the other side, or if you want to swing your legs around, go ahead and do so. We're now on our left side, and it is the left arm that reaches around. Our right hand that is placed somewhere between shoulder and bicep. Shoulder and elbow. Let's go. Push up, turn your chest down, come back down. So the top arm is the arm that is actually working, and we're having a great time as we do it. Push through it, up and down. Make sure you lock that elbow fully and completely out at the top. Woo! Being on the right side is like a walk through the park now. Right arm is always a little stronger than the left. So we celebrate ourselves here. Let's go for another 6. Woohoo! 5. Nice. and 4. Finish strong. This is what your body will remember, and this is the attitude you will have when you go into your next workout. So make it strong, make it fun, love every bit of it. Yes, good job. Hi, and that's it, done. Maybe spend some more time stretching it out, or go straight into another Pilates set with me. Your body will love it. So do I. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.